You lost today. Maybe it was a business deal. Maybe it was a competition. Maybe it was something personal. And right now, it feels like the end. It feels permanent. It feels like failure. But I want you to listen carefully. That loss, that's not your final score. That's not who you are. That's just where you are right now. Welcome to a conversation about the most powerful force in the universe. Not talent, not luck, not connections. It's persistence. It's the refusal to accept defeat as permanent. I'm here to tell you something that might change how you see every loss you've ever experienced. You may lose today, but one day you will definitely win.
Let's be honest about something. Losing hurts. Whether you're losing a game, losing money, losing a relationship, or losing an opportunity, it stings. That feeling of falling short, of not being good enough, of things not working out the way you planned. And here's the thing nobody talks about. That pain is temporary, but the decision you make in that pain, that can last a lifetime. When you lose, you have two choices. Choice one, you accept the loss as a statement about who you are. You think, I'm not talented enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not worthy. You make the loss mean something permanent about your identity. And when you do that, you stop trying, you stop pushing, you stop believing. Choice two, you accept the loss as information, not as identity. You ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What do I need to do differently? How can I use this to prepare for my win? The second choice is where victory begins. Every single person who's ever achieved something remarkable has experienced massive failure. Not just small setbacks, I'm talking catastrophic, humbling, public failures.
Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. Can you imagine? The greatest basketball player of all time was told he wasn't good enough. But he didn't accept that loss as permanent. He used it as fuel. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers. 12! She was broke, depressed, and every single person she approached said no. Today, Harry Potter is one of the most successful book series in history. Steve Jobs was fired from Apple, the company he started. Can you imagine being fired from your own creation? He went on to build Pixar and returned to Apple to make it greater than ever. Walt Disney's first animation company went bankrupt. His animation test was so bad that a theater director laughed at him. He went from bankruptcy to building one of the most successful entertainment empires in history. Here's what all these people had in common. They refused to accept their loss as their ending. See, when you're in the middle of a loss, you can't see the bigger picture. Your vision is limited to right now. But the people who win, they see their loss as part of a larger narrative. They see it as chapter 3 in a book that's 300 chapters long. Your loss today is not chapter 1 of a tragedy. It might be chapter 1 of your greatest victory story. I want to talk about something that's more powerful than talent. It's more powerful than intelligence. It's more powerful than luck. It's called persistence. The ability to keep moving forward when everything tells you to stop. You know what separates those who win from those who don't? It's not that winners never fall. It's that winners never stay down. It's not that they never lose. It's that they never lose hope. Think about a boxer in the ring. He gets knocked down. Is he finished? No, because he gets back up. He takes that punch. He learns from it. He adjusts his strategy, and he goes back in. That's what life requires of you. Every loss teaches you something. Every failure rewires your brain. Every setback builds your resilience. You're not just trying again, you're trying smarter. You're trying stronger. You're trying with the wisdom that only failure can teach you. And here's the truth that nobody wants to hear. Your loss today is making you unstoppable. Those mistakes you're making, they're building calluses on your character. That rejection you're experiencing, it's teaching you not to depend on anyone's approval but your own. The people who win are not people who never fall. They're people who understand that falling is just part of rising. When you fall, the world becomes quiet. The spotlight disappears. The pressure eases. And in that quiet moment, something incredible happens. You get to decide who you want to be. You get to decide if you're going to stay down or stand up. And that decision, that's the most powerful decision you'll ever make. I want to change how you think about the word failure. It's not a destination. It's not a permanent state. It's feedback. It's the universe telling you, try again, try differently, try harder, try smarter. Real failure is never trying. Real failure is accepting your loss as your identity. Real failure is deciding that one loss equals a lifetime of losing. But you're not doing that. If you're watching this, if you're listening to this, it means some part of you refuses to accept defeat as permanent. Some part of you knows there's more inside you waiting to come out. That part of you is right. You have unlimited attempts. The game never ends until you decide it ends. You didn't come this far to only come this far. You didn't go through everything you've gone through to give up now. Your loss today is preparing the person you need to be to handle your win tomorrow. Every loss is a class you're taking. Every rejection is experience points. Every failure is a stepping stone toward inevitable victory. And listen, I'm not saying the road is easy. I'm not saying it's guaranteed. I'm saying that the only guarantee is that if you quit, you'll lose. But if you stay in the fight, if you keep learning, if you keep growing, your win is not a question of if, it's a question of when. The question is, how long will you stay committed? How many times will you get back up? Because that's not a question of luck or talent, that's a question of you. That's your choice. Today you may lose. That's okay. Today you may fall. That's okay. Today you may doubt yourself. That's okay. Because today is not forever. Today is just today. It's temporary. It's one moment in an entire lifetime. But tomorrow you're stronger. Tomorrow you're smarter. Tomorrow you're closer. Tomorrow you've learned something today's loss couldn't teach you any other way. I want you to make a decision right now. Make a decision that today's loss is not the end of your story. Make a decision that every loss is just preparation for your comeback. Make a decision that you're not going to be remembered for how many times you fell. You're going to be remembered for how many times you got back up. The people who win are just the people who didn't give up. That's it. That's the secret. There's no magic, there's no special gene. It's just persistence, resilience, and the refusal to accept defeat as permanent. One day, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day, you're going to look back at this moment. You're going to look back at this loss, and you're going to realize it was the best thing that ever happened to you because it built the person you needed to become to experience real victory. So I'm asking you, are you going to accept this loss as permanent, or are you going to accept it as temporary? The answer to that question will determine everything.
Your loss today doesn't define you. Your comeback does. You have a choice. You can stay down, or you can get up. You can accept defeat, or you can accept it as information. You can quit, or you can stay committed. I believe in you. I believe that your best days are not behind you. I believe that the victory you're chasing is coming. I believe that one day you're going to win. But that belief won't mean anything unless you choose to believe it too. So here's what I want you to do. When you wake up tomorrow, I want you to remember this moment. I want you to remember this feeling. And I want you to ask yourself one question. Am I going to let today's loss become tomorrow's excuse? Or today's loss become tomorrow's fuel? Because I know what you're capable of. I know what's inside you. And one day, the whole world is going to know it too. Thank you for listening. Remember, you may lose today, but one day you will definitely win.